Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Rory Paddock, for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk, coming to you live on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Hopefully, you got on yesterday an absolutely fantastic day with a 25-1 winner and a very, very, very close 9-1 second. I gave 4 selections, advised them all to be backed each way. A definite profitable day yesterday on Thursday. Hope you got on, and I'm hoping we can have more of the same today. As you can see on the screen, it's Friday Night Lights. That's where I have a look at all of the evening's action on a Friday evening. We've got Kempton, and we've also got Dundalk over in Ireland on the all-weather this evening. That's where I'm going to be paying close attention to, but stick around to the end of the video, because I also have a couple of selections in today's big race at Ayr, the Ayr Bronze Cup, that I think should go well at big prices. All of my selections that I give on this video are going to be each way selections, just as they were yesterday, and all of them at pretty decent odds. I've got quite a few to get through, so grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, and let's get started. So my first selection comes over the water in Ireland in the 6 o'clock at Dundalk. And as you can see on screen, the horse is Fink River. Now, Fink River is a 4-race maiden, showed drastic change in performance when he finished 4th of 15 at Gowran Park last time out. He clearly enjoyed this longer 1-mile trip, which he obviously tackles again tonight. He's got Shane Foley booked for the ride, which is a massive positive this evening. And I'm hoping tonight might be the night that he finally shakes off his maiden tag. Fink River, a decent each-way bet in the 6 o'clock. We then move, staying with Dundalk in the next race at the 6:30. And Jackmel is a former course and distance winner who now finds himself off a massive £20 lower mark than his most recent victory. Now, that being said, he hasn't won in close to 2 years, so it's hardly the most prolific, but the 8-year-old should be much fitter for his recent hurdles run. He tends to do most of his winning around this time of year, say September, October, November, and from a decent draw, he could look massively overpriced come the off at 6:30. We then go from Ireland and take a trip to the UK. Tonight's action from Kempton, the 6:45. Unsung Hero's the one for me. And it's the second maiden that I'm siding with tonight, as he's without a win in 6 career starts. Now, he tackles older horses for the first time this evening, which may spark a bit of improvement, I'm hoping. Now, of his 6 runs to date, his best performances have come either over 7 furlongs or on the all-weather. Now, he gets both his trip and his surface tonight, and with Kieran Fallon Jr. getting the leg up, he could sneak into a place. That's Unsung Hero in the 6:45 at Kempton this evening. We'll then go to the 7 o'clock, back over to Dundalk. Now, unless it's a massive handicap, such as we have at Ayr earlier in the day, I don't tend to side with 2 horses in the same race. But, as you can see on the screen, there's a duo that I like the look of here in the 7 o'clock. Sister Lola and War Hero are both former course and distance winners who are way below their last all-weather winning marks. And I mean way below. Both of them produced decent performances last time out. One here at Dundalk and the other on the beach at Laytown, respectively. It showed that they've basically get prepped for a decent run and they're in good spirits and they're going well. Now, the draw is slightly off-putting for War Hero, but both are just too big odds-wise to ignore. Definitely worth a small little play each way in the 7 o'clock at Dundalk. Now we head back on over to Kempton, the 8:15 race. As you can see, I've gone with a horse called Culture. Now, Culture drops down into Class 6 company for the first time in his 35 race career. He's never been in a race in terms of grade as low as this. He's competed in much better opposition throughout his racing career. Now, to me, and this is at a course where he has 3 wins and 3 places from before, I think this is a huge, huge positive. Just like one of my selections earlier in the evening, is £20 below his last winning mark, and he looks another at big odds that has a very decent each way chance. That's Culture in the 8:15. Now, if you've watched this video from the beginning, you will know that I've alluded to giving a selection or two in the big race at Ayr today. It is obviously the appetizers before both the Silver Cup and the Ayr Gold Cup tomorrow, but we do have the Bronze Cup at Ayr, and the two that I like the look of in the 345, the big sprint handicap at Ayr today, is Beltane and Admiralty. I'm not going to go into a big long-winded explanation, but those are my two. If you are having a bet in the big race, that's what I'll be looking for. And if you've bothered to stick with me this far, I thought I might as well throw a little extra in as well. Another one later on the card at Ayr is Mac Ali. It's a horse that's had plenty of support in the market, still a double figure price though, so grab that quickly, because I can't see it being that big come the off. Runs in the 450, that's the 10 to 5. It's a horse that's promised to deliver throughout the season and hasn't quite found its head in front. The yard bagged a winner yesterday. We got on, thank you very much. So if the Easter yard are going well, I think this horse definitely has it in its locker to find the money somewhere. And I'm hoping that's today at Ayr. So just in case you missed any selections, I will run through them now as quick as I can. Obviously, Friday Night Lights with me. All of them are each way back, just to let you know, but it's Fink River in the 6 o'clock at Dundalk. It's Jack Mel in the following race, the 6:30. It's Unsung Hero for the first of 2 selections at Kempton. Both Sister Lola and War Hero, decent little each way bets in the 7 o'clock. It's Culture in the 8:15 back at Kempton. And up in Scotland, Beltane and Admiralty in the big race at Ayr. And Mac Ali later on the card, still at Ayr. Those are my selections for today. I'm going to be backing them all each way. Hopefully, we end up with another big prize winner like we did yesterday. But as always, any comments, likes, or shares, pop them below, whether that's on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I'd love to know what you're backing today. Make sure you head on over to picksfromthepaddock.co.uk. We've got a couple of free race previews on there as well. But remember, fingers crossed, touch wood, and good luck if you follow.